Sword here, and welcome to this blues lesson where I demonstrate how you can use the dominant 7 and 9 arpeggios to create melodic blues licks and lines. Just the same way as I did before with the major pentatonic scale, where I showed you how you can change through. You can actually use it to play through the changes and over the chords. So you change with the chords, and that's the same thing I do here with arpeggios. I will show you how you can change and actually play over the chords. And it's such a great supplement, the arpeggios, because they are a little more spacey than when you play all these notes in a scale. You pick out the essential notes of the chords when you make arpeggios. Because of that, you have a sense of there's more space in your lines. So, okay, let's take a close look at the dominant 9 arpeggios, and they are built very much the same way as the 7th. Just I add the second interval in the top, and that's what makes it a 9 arpeggio, dominant 9 arpeggio. Let me demonstrate it. We have the root here, or in the A, in the 7th fret, the 4th string. Move up to the 6th fret, the 3rd string, the 5th fret, the 8th fret, and we move up to the 7th fret here. And we can rest here on the octave. So I try to play that slow again. Okay, and if I should tell what intervals it is, they are, you have the root here, major 3rd, the 5th, flat 7, so already here we have a A7 arpeggio. So now we just have to add the 9th, or the second interval in the top. It's the second interval that you use for the 9th arpeggios. It's one step over the octave, so that's what makes it a 9. And descending, I descend the same way as I did with the dominant 7, that I add this 4th interval instead of playing. Which is perfectly correct. That's 9 arpeggio. I tend to add the 4th interval in when I descend, in order to make it sound more fluently, or more melodic fluently. You hear it there. Okay, if I should play that in D, I just move it up here to the 10th to 12th fret. I started here, the lick in the 12th fret. If I should play the 5 chord, I move it up to the 14th fret and start it there. And moving around like that is not so. It's not so good when you play solo, because you wouldn't move like that, or most likely you wouldn't, because it sounds a little strange. And so it's much better to learn to play everything in one register, one position of the fretboard. So I'll show you how to do that. The first one, I still play the same place. Maybe I end here on the, instead of on the root, which is, it's kind of boring to end a lick on the root, I go down to the flattest 7th instead. You can hear it sounds better than doing like this. That sounds boring, but so that's a tip, never to, or it's a tip when you have this to stop your lick, not on the root but on the flattest 7th. So it's still a 9 arpeggio. It's an A9 arpeggio. So then I move to the D arpeggio, and instead of playing it up here, I play it down here. Again, I end on the flattest 7. We demonstrate. You start on the 5th fret, the 5th string, with your 2nd finger, and move up here to the 4th fret, the 7th fret with your 4th finger, up to the 5th fret with your 1st finger. So we have, and already now we have this 7 arpeggio, and we just have to add the 9 now. Take that one also in the 5th fret here on the 2nd string, and you end. Now you end on the D up here, and then descending. We do the same thing as we did with the A. Instead of playing, which is basically all right, we add this note as we did up here. Let me try to do that real slow. So far so good. Then I move down. 5th fret, 7th fret, 5th fret, 4th fret, down to the root, and I tend to end down here in the flattest 7. Okay, and now the last line we have to take is the E9 arpeggio, and I start that one here. Alright, I should end it here. You can hear it when I play it up here. It's the same thing. Okay, I start that one with my 4th finger in the 7th fret, the 5th string. Move up here with my 3rd finger to the 6th fret, the 4th string. Move up to the 3rd string, the 4th fret, and I take the flattest 7th up here on the 7th. The 7th fret, the 3rd string. And already now we have the 7 arpeggio, you can hear it. And we just need to add the 9th interval. And that one we find up here, you put the 4th finger down simply. Notice the fingering. 3rd finger, 1st finger, 4th finger, and you put the 4th finger down. And you end the lick up here on the root before descending. And here it's just the same as here. Descent the same way. We take this we add this 4th interval, 6th fret, the 7th fret, and we end down here on the flattest 7th, the 5th fret. Let me try to take all this lick, or all the dominant 9 arpeggios. That was the added note.